Well, good afternoon and welcome to the Nebraska Zephyr. We're so glad you could come out today. We just have a bunch of things operating today. We got the Nebraska Zephyr, we got 1630 pulling a coach train, our Shea 5 steam locomotive pulling cabooses, 2 electric train sets operating on our main line, and I don't know how many streetcars are out. I know BC 19, the open air one that doesn't get out a lot. So you picked a great day to come out, lots of things to see. So let's talk about, well, first a couple safety things. Please remain seated while the train is in motion. And please do not touch anything except the seat you are sitting on. So no handprints on the windows, don't touch the curtains, don't reach up and flip the switches overhead. They're turned off at the breaker anyway. If you come back tonight, we'll have the lights on. You can see how beautiful this train is at night. But during the day, those are all incandescent bulbs that generate a lot of heat, so we don't have the lights on during the day, only occasionally at night. So this train set was built in 1936. It was one of 2 train sets. Trains of the Gods and the Train of the Goddesses. Which one do you think this is?
God. This is God.
Well, I don't hear many answers. Maybe the guys in the coach section. I think they got the red. The Goddess. The flowers on the curtains. Well, that could be. I don't know what the other train set has, but you're right. Because all the cars are named after female deities. Now, the Train of the Gods, they were named after male deities. So you might ask, well, where's the Train of the Gods? Well, it's over in Saudi Arabia. They thought it would be a good idea to operate it in the desert atmosphere. Not a very good idea. If you know where to look, and I did years ago, you can go on Google Satellites and you see, because it's an articulated train, it's sitting over there. And one time we could have had that train back. We just have to pay for transportation. Of course, there to here, that's where all the cargo is going. So you're not going to get a deal on transportation from there to here. So it's still sitting over there. So this was the Train of the Goddesses. Now, this is an articulated train set. Articulation means there's one set of trucks between 2 cars. It's not like the coach train or cabooses where you just bring another car up, coupled to it, and then separate them. No, if you want to separate these cars, you have to take them into the shop and lift them up with the train because there's one set of trucks between 2 cars. So I think they figured the advantage was less wheels on the track, less maintenance and stuff. But of course the big disadvantage is you can't add and subtract cars. If you have a problem with one car, the whole train comes out of service. So after 1936, they kind of get away from that, just had individual cars. So this was not originally in service as the Nebraska Zephyr. This was the Twin Cities Zephyr, operating between Chicago and Minneapolis-St. Paul. Now, the Burlington route went straight from west through Aurora out to the Mississippi River, and then up the very scenic Mississippi River to the Twin Cities. The competition was Milwaukee Road and Chicago Northwestern. Now, they had a kind of a diagonal route between the 2 cities. So their route was shorter. The Burlington route was longer. But time-wise, they were within about the same time, just a few minutes apart, which means the Burlington had to go faster to cover the greater distance at the same amount of time, which they did. Once they got out past Aurora, the track was in excellent condition. They would easily go 100 miles an hour or over 100 if they need to make up time, no problem. The locomotive on this pulling incident, the one we normally use on the Zephyr train, 9911A, is a model E5. Now what was unique about the E5 was the external appearance. It has stainless steel siding to match the stainless steel siding on the coaches. And it was originally geared for 110 miles per hour. So these trains were very fast. Now this wasn't the original locomotive. The original locomotives would have the slanted nose, like the Pioneer Zephyr that you see with Science and Industry, and the Museum of Transport has one that has the slanted nose also. But the time we got this train, those were all gone. 95 is the only model in existence because they were even trading those in to get more powerful locomotives. So, it's a articulated train set. Originally, it consisted of 6 cars. A year later, they added this one. And in the 60s, when passenger load dropped off, they scrapped 2 of the cars at their shops in Aurora. So the 5-car train set you see today on our riding, the last car is the observation car, the swivel seats are the first class seats. As far as we know, the 6 chairs at the back of the table were open to anybody in the coach who simply wanted to come back and enjoy the view from the rear of the train. The next car up is our dining car. It's closed. We don't see people in there, but it is fully functional. We had to bring it up to current health standards when we were using it. And I think the health certificates that expired in 2017. So we haven't had full service in them since then, but we had to bring it up to standards.
Over here. Come down here.
Someone's down here.
This is called the diameter.
says this whole room might come out. He says he don't know. He said he knows that car's coming up, but all these have been redone for that. I see that. The third row is nothing but drone cars. Nick, I'm gonna put this whole section to music. Look at this. Never seen so much old Milwaukee stuff redone
Yeah,
in one spot.
well, these are the Milwaukee tracks here, these two. You know, these two. There's other stuff on there as well.